Today we're diving into Deuteronomy 11 to 13.
Big themes here: love, loyalty, blessing and curse, and a single worship center.
Chapter 11 opens with a command to love and keep the commandments.
And it appeals to memory. Gitchot. Your eyes saw God's acts in Egypt.
That line grounds ethics in lived history, not abstract rules.
It also marks responsibility. Witnesses carry the weight of remembrance.
Then the land contrast: Egypt's foot-pumped irrigation versus rain-fed hills.
It's a brilliant metaphor for dependence versus control.
Exactly. In Canaan, rain becomes a spiritual barometer.
Early and latter rains tie obedience to agricultural rhythms.
Some hear that as transactional theology.
Others see formative pedagogy, linking devotion to daily bread.
Either way, it calls for attentiveness to God's care.
And it resists the illusion of self-sufficiency.
Then the promise: strength, long life, and possession of a good land.
Milk and honey evokes abundance, but also stewardship.
Right. Blessing comes with responsibility, not entitlement.
The chapter repeats: love, serve with all heart and soul.
Then the warning: idolatry brings drought and loss.
It's stark, a covenant with consequential edges.
I'm struck by the pedagogy section.
Binding words on hand and head, writing on doorposts.
That's an immersive curriculum: body, home, road, bedtime, morning.
The idea is formation through repetition and place.
Think fridge notes, calendar reminders, and shared rituals.
Yes, but here it's sacred, not just productivity hacks.
Teach your children, the text says, constantly and concretely.
Values aren't meant to be seasonal electives.
Then come the borders and victory language.
Every place your foot treads sounds sweeping, even daunting.
It reflects ancient covenant assurances amid looming nations.
And the phrase, "no one can stand before you."
That sits alongside the call to walk in God's ways.
Power channeled by covenant ethics, not raw conquest.
Mount Gerizim and Mount Ebal enter next.
Blessing and curse set on two mountains facing each other.
A visual liturgy. Choices made tangible in geography.
It's pedagogy by landscape, decision as a place you stand.
Then, chapter 12 turns to centralizing worship.
Tear down high places. Seek the place God chooses.
It's a move against religious freelancing.
And an antidote to syncretism with Canaanite rites.
Don't do whatever is right in your own eyes.
That admonition sounds timely for any era.
Centralization reduces fragmentation, but could risk abuse.
True, yet the text frames it as joy before God.
Bring offerings, eat, rejoice, household and Levites together.
Joy and justice sit side by side here.
Especially with the Levite reminder: don't neglect them.
They have no land portion. Communal care is covenantal.
Then practical guidance on meat and distance.
If the chosen place is far, still eat responsibly.
And emphatically, don't eat the blood.
For the blood is the life. That reverence is striking.
It nurtures restraint where appetite is strong.
And it sacralizes life embedded within food.
Tithes and vows, though, must be eaten at the chosen place.
Worship is shared table, not private consumption.
The refrain returns: do what is good and right.
A moral compass beyond ritual compliance.
And a warning: do not imitate the nation's practices.
Including the horror of child sacrifice.
The boundary is firm for love's sake.
Then that final line: don't add or subtract from the command.
Integrity of revelation matters to covenant stability.
Chapter 13 intensifies with tests of loyalty.
Even if a sign comes true, don't follow another god.
Miracles aren't automatic endorsements of truth.
It's a sober word for discernment amid spectacle.
And it reframes testing as revealing our love.
Then comes the hardest part: penalties and purging.
The text legislates severe measures against seduction to idolatry.
Including if it's a close relative or beloved friend.
Emotional appeals don't override covenant allegiance.
It's ethically heavy for modern sensibilities.
And it should be approached with care and context.
We're reading ancient Israel's communal survival code.
In a world where idolatry was tied to power and politics.
The idolatrous city law adds an investigative process.
Inquire, investigate, ask diligently. Truth before judgment.
Then the harem logic: total devotion, nothing taken.
It rejects plunder-driven zeal and personal gain.
Still, the violence troubles many readers today.
It calls for non-violent transposition and contemporary application.
As in, guard loyalty to truth without harm.
Resist the idols of our time: money, status, ideology.
And test signs by the content they promote.
Does it lead to love of God and neighbor?
Return to the heart of chapter 11, love and cling.
Walk in all ways, not just admire from afar.
I like that cling verb, gritty, covenantal perseverance.
It's faithfulness with fingerprints, not gloved detachment,
The rain metaphor returns to me again.
because it humbles and invites trust.
Egypt's foot pump says, I can control outcomes.
Canaan's sky says, live responsive to grace.
The pedagogy embodied in ordinary cycles.
Harvest becoming homilies, fields as classrooms,
And doorposts as syllabus.
daily thresholds teaching invisible commitments.
The centralization could feel restrictive,
Yet it centers communal joy around God's presence,
a safeguard against the buffet line of gods.
and against private, unaccountable spirituality.
The Levite theme still resonates.
Communities must honor their servants and teachers.
Care is part of worship, not an add-on.
The ethics live in budgets and tables,
About blessings and curses, some feel uneasy.
because it can sound like simple cause and effect.
But covenant language blends moral and spiritual ecology.
Choices shape communities like weather shapes soil.
The mountain ceremony frames this vividly.
Blessing handed across a valley to curse and back.
Maybe we need such stark reminders today.
Visual rituals that make choices unforgettable.
Chapter 13's false prophet test is also timeless.
Charisma without covenant loyalty is counterfeit.
And results matter. Where does teaching lead?
Toward life, justice, and exclusive love for God,
The investigative clause prevents mob reactions.
truth-seeking is itself a sacred act.
And the ban on plunder restrains opportunism.
No profiteering from piety.
How do we translate don't add or subtract today,
Resist customizing truth to taste or trend.
while also interpreting faithfully across time?
Fidelity isn't fossilization, it's living alignment.
Summing up, love, loyalty, and location.
Heart, obedience, and a shared place of rejoicing.
Memory forms identity. Worship forms community.
Restraint expresses reverence, care expresses justice.
And discernment guards the center from glittering distractions.
So the question becomes practical.
What are our doorposts today?
What habits write love onto our thresholds?
What reigns are we waiting for? And how do we prepare?
And which high places need dismantling in our lives?
Perhaps start with a small daily liturgy at home.
And widen it to communal joy and care,
Let memory fuel gratitude, and gratitude fuel obedience.
not out of fear but loyal love.
That's Deuteronomy's heartbeat in these chapters.
A covenant that reaches from sky to soil,
From doorposts to mountains.
from private choices to public worship.
Thanks for thinking with us through the tension and hope,
May we all learn to cling and also to rejoice
and to test the signs by where they lead.
toward the God who gives rain and life. God bless.